Hi, I'm Maeve, I do pottery, and this is my lamp. And I didn't film the process, so I'm gonna explain to you how I did it. I did not follow instructions. My favorite thing to do is just to look at something and be like, I could do that, and then just figure out how to do it. Maybe this is how you make a lamp. I don't know. I truly didn't look up a tutorial, I just kind of winged it. What I did was I threw a cylinder, just made it really tall. I left the walls kind of thick, which I told myself was so that it would be structurally sound, but I think it was mostly because I'm still getting better at throwing tall, and I probably could have pulled the walls a bit more, but I did not want to. So I made sure the bottom of it was really flat. I used my needle tool. I cut the very top off right at the end, compressed the rim just so that it will lay flat against whatever surface it's on. And then I let it dry. I took it back to the wheel and I put it top down like you normally would when you're trimming. I made sure that the sides were really straight, and then I curved the top, just trimmed off the excess just so it would have this nice smooth corner. And then I used the lamp hardware kit that I got on Amazon, and it has this in there, and I used that for reference of how big the hole should be. I gave it like 1/8 of an inch of extra room to account for shrinkage. I probably could have been more precise, but it kind of gets sandwiched in there with the hex nut and the washer, so it's kind of okay if it's not the perfectly correct size. But I made sure to cut that hole on the wheel so that it would be perfectly centered. And then I cut a little divot in the bottom like this, so the cord can lay in there so it lays perfectly flat. And then I fired it, and then I used the lamp hardware kit, and I just assembled it all. It has instructions in there. I got a light bulb, I got a lamp shade, and a tip is you want the base of the lamp shade to be twice the width of the lamp body, otherwise it's going to look stupid. So you definitely want to measure the size of this while you're making it, because they don't make lampshades in like every size. They're like standard size of lampshades. So if this is a dumb size, you're not going to be able to find a lampshade that fits it. I panicked because maybe I did that at first, but then I figured it out. So there are some things that you should measure, but I don't like measuring. So this was my way around that. And I don't know, I think it turned out pretty well. I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to do it better, which is the beauty of making art, is you try something, you test it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but when it does work, it feels really good. Okay, bye.